it is possible that artificial intelligence could add significant value to India's GDP by 2025. According to a report by the National Association of Software and Services Companies NASSCOM and consulting firm McKinsey, AI has the potential to add between $350 billion and $500 billion to India's GDP by 2025. This would represent a significant contribution to the country's economy and could help to drive growth and development in a number of industries. Artificial intelligence is expected to add $967 billion to the Indian economy by 2035 and around $450 to $500 billion to the nation's GDP by 2025, accounting for 10% of the country's target of $5 trillion GDP. Meanwhile, AI is expected to contribute $15.7 trillion to the global economy in 2030. Hello and welcome to War India News Hour. The report suggests that AI could be particularly valuable in industries such as healthcare, agriculture, education, and transportation. For example, AI could be used in improved healthcare outcomes by enabling better disease detection and diagnosis, while in agriculture it could help to increase crop yields and reduce waste. However, it is important to note that realizing the full potential of AI in India will require significant investment in research and development, as well as in the development of the necessary infrastructure and talent. There may also be challenges related to data privacy and security that need to be addressed. Overall, while AI has the potential to add significant value to India's economy, it will require careful planning and investment in order to fully realize this potential. In India, AI-generated revenue stood at $12.3 billion in 2022. Adding that, the AI software segment is expected to grow at a CAGR of 18% in the country by the end of 2025. In terms of investment, global investments in artificial intelligence surged to a record high of $77.5 billion in 2021, up from $36 billion in 2020. India's share in global AI investment in 2022 stood at 1.5%, the Team Lee's report says. Let's look into today's headlines in War India. Income Tax Department brings AIS app for taxpayers. In order to facilitate taxpayers to view their information, the Income Tax Department of India has come up with a mobile app named AIS for taxpayers. The app aims to provide a comprehensive view of information available in the Annual Information Statement or Taxpayer Information Summary. The AIS app displays information collected from various sources pertaining to the taxpayers. Deloitte takes lease of 1 million square feet of office in Bangalore. To strengthen its operations in Bangalore, Deloitte has signed deals with Prestige Group and Salapuria to secure 3 office spaces covering 1 million square feet. At Prestige Tech Park on Outer Ring Road, the company has leased around 5 lakh square feet of office space and over 4,60,000 square feet in Salapuria, Aura and Eminence in Bengaluru. Toshiba reportedly accepts $15 billion takeover bid by a consortium. The Japanese conglomerate Toshiba is reported to have accepted a $15 billion takeover bid by a consortium led by Japan Industrial Partners. According to media reports, at a Toshiba board meeting, the buyout by a consortium of around 20 Japanese companies had been approved. Reports also say that Japan Industrial Partners will buy shares from existing shareholders along with bank loans to finance the buyout. Zomato regaining market share with its Gold Loyalty scheme. HSBC report has revealed that the new version of Gold Loyalty program has helped Zomato to win market share from its rival Swiggy. In final year 24, the market shares of Zomato and Swiggy are expected to diverge to 57% and 43%. HSBC analysts highlight that from March quarter onwards, the Gold program will cause a negative impact on Zomato's unit economics in the range of Rs 10 to 12 per order. This may concern the investors. Madhav Seth resigns from his position of Realme India CEO. Media reports suggest that Madhav Seth of Realme has resigned from his position as the CEO, as the company is planning to appoint a new face. Reports also reveal that he will be replaced by Michael Gove as the new Realme India head. Seth also holds the position of Vice President at Realme and President of the Realme International Business Group. And it is not yet clear if he plans to step down from other positions also. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to VAR India News Magazine. You can download the VAR India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.